Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm getting ready and packing for a short but sweet staycation. I'm so excited. We're not going too far, so I didn't need a ton of stuff, but I thought it'd be fun to show you everything that I am taking with me in my little travel essential suitcase here. I'm sure many of you have summer vacations planned, so hopefully this video will help inspire you. I did need to restock just a few things before the trip, so I quickly ran over to Sephora at Kohl's. I didn't go crazy, just a few essentials, but we've partnered for today's video, so that is where you will find the links to all of the products mentioned today down below in the description box. I want to begin by sharing my mini haul with you, that way I can sort of pack as I go. This is not something that I'm going to take with me, but it's my sunless tanner that I've been using. This is the Isle of Paradise Self-Tanning Oil Mist Dark. I just finished my first bottle yesterday. This is the tanner that I've been using this week. I love it. My tanning routine consists of two shades. I usually go in with the light on my hands, feet, knees, wrists, ankles, all of the problem areas. But then I use the dark oil mist on my arms, my stomach, my back, my legs, all of the larger areas. So I've realized that I'm going to go through the dark much faster, which is good to know. Next time there's a savings event, I'll know that I need to stock up a little bit more. It's only an overnight trip and I tanned yesterday, so this bottle is going to stay at the house, but certainly a summer essential. And then I also needed to restock my deodorant. I picked up the Rio Dio from Sol de Janeiro. I have never tried this scent before, but I think this is one of the best aluminum-free formulas on the market. It leaves you smelling so good for hours. It truly does help cover up any bad odors. I started with the original Rio Dio in the Boom Boom Cream scent, fell in love, and when I finished that one, I replaced it with Beija Flor, which I just finished a couple weeks ago. I'm a huge fan of the Balm Dia Bright Cream and the Balm Dia Bright Clarifying Body Wash, so I figured I would love this as well. Wow, this smells really good. This might be the best one. I'm glad I decided to try the Balm Dia Bright versus just restocking the Beija Flor. I almost just picked up the refill because they are refillable, which is kind of nice. I'm gonna go ahead and apply. I am not going to be smelling when we're laying out by the pool this weekend. I also wanted to try these, so I picked up the travel-friendly minis. This is the new Delicia Drench Body Butter from Sol de Janeiro. I had not smelled this yet until I went to the store, and it's really nice. It's sort of unexpected because it's not as tropical as some of the other flavors, but it's really pretty, and the cream itself is very thick. This is more of a rich, whipped, like solid cream. I just know this is going to be incredibly hydrating. And I need to keep my skin extra hydrated since I sunless tanned. I need to look up the notes, but I know it definitely has vanilla in it, and it's a nice vanilla. I feel like this is the type of body butter that's not going to compete with whatever fragrance you put on top. It's going to act as the perfect hydrating base. So that's another reason why I really like this one. I don't know how I didn't already have this in my collection, but I picked up the travel spray of the Cheirosa 62 from Sol de Janeiro. I love the body mist. I'm sure at some point I have smelled this. I don't want to say I've never smelled this before. That seems like an impossible fact. My hands are slipping from the body cream. Ooh. There we go. I've heard Demi Rawling recommend this fragrance for summer every year for the past few years consistently, and I've always just assumed that because I had the body creams and the body mists that I didn't need to try the eau de parfum. But now I get it. It's a really incredible tropical vanilla fragrance. It smells so delicious, definitely stronger, deeper, moodier, and more sensual than the body mists. It's the type of fragrance that you would wear if you're getting dressed up and going out for a date night. So perfect for a summer vacation. And then this is the last of it, also restocks the Shiseido Clear Sunscreen Stick. I keep this in my purse. I often apply it whenever I'm driving because I keep my hands on the steering wheel, and I've been trying really hard to make sure I always keep sunscreen on my hands. So I'm almost done with it. You can't even roll the stick up anymore. It was time to purchase another one. I am such a huge fan of this sunscreen stick. This also came in handy whenever my husband and I spent the week in Orlando bouncing around all of the theme parks because it's so good for touch-ups. This isn't going to be the first sunscreen that I apply during the day, but it's great to take with you because it's portable, it's clear, and you can just throw it on anytime you need extra SPF. And it's SPF 50. And the Huda Beauty Baby Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. I went with a different shade this time. This is Cherry Blossom Cake, which I have the full-size powder. I know it looks beautiful. It's slightly pink. But the one I had finished was Cupcake, I believe is the name of the shade. It's such a convenient size. It's great for trips. It even has a little puff right there in the product. Anytime I'm packing for a trip, I always like to get ready one final time. It's usually on the travel day. That way I can make sure I have all of the brushes, all of the brow products, just everything I need to do a full face of makeup. So this is where I have all of the brushes that I'm taking with me. Basically packed the essentials, nothing unnecessary. So we have the Pro Blush 99 brush, Pro Foundation 47, Pro Concealer 71, Pro Foundation 56, which I might use for foundation, I might use for cream products, the Pro Shadow 14, Pro Crease 26, and Pro Contour 79. You know I am a Sephora Pro Brush stan, and I probably have all of them at this point. Most of them I have 2 or 3 just because they get dirty so quickly, but I think you could probably get away with just this group right here. We're gonna see. I feel like my face has a lot of glow at the moment, but that's just a heavy dose of moisturizer. I do want to start with sunscreen. This is the Shiseido Urban Environment Sun Dual Care. Oil-free, mineral, hyaluronic acid, and SPF 42. It's very thin, so you definitely want to shake it. I really love the texture and consistency of this for the face because it is so thin and watery. It starts out pretty white, but once we rub this in, it's going to disappear. Historically, I have not been a huge lover of tinted moisturizers, but this is hands down my favorite tinted moisturizer at the moment. It's new from Fenty Skin. It's called the Hydra Visor Hues Tinted Moisturizer with Mineral SPF 30. It has so many great ingredients, but it looks gorgeous on the skin. There's only 10 shades, so there's a lot of flexibility for each one, and I actually have 2. I can wear shade 2 when I'm really light, or I can wear shade 3. 3 is maybe a little bit dark. It suits me perfectly when I have a sunless tan, and especially since I went in with the mineral SPF on the face, this is going to be perfect, so it's going to help balance everything out. I've learned to embrace light coverage products, but the reason I'm so picky when it comes to tinted moisturizers is that a lot of times they're just a bit too greasy for my skin type. I can't use a tinted moisturizer that is too dewy, too much of just a moisturizer with a little tint. I really like the finish of this one. It's definitely hydrating, but I use this as a foundation replacement. I always apply this with my fingers. I feel like that's the best way because it is so thin. My skin tone is now even. I have a little color on my face, but nothing feels too heavy or greasy because both of these products are just really light, so they combine really nicely together as well. Between the two of them, we have the SPF 42, SPF 30. Both are mineral sunscreens, so I think they just layer really well together. I love this. I always feel so torn between wanting to stay inside and protect my skin and wanting to spend all of my time outdoors soaking up the sun. As a Floridian and a summer baby, I love a pool day. I love a beach day. I love just reading outside. I don't mind being hot. I don't mind sweating too much, but I always have to protect my skin. We're going for light, fresh-faced makeup only, so I applied a bit of this Rare Beauty eye brightener. It's not a concealer, it's just an eye brightener. So on days that you're not wearing any makeup, it's perfect. It gives you that wide awake, instant 8 hours of sleep in a tube effect to your makeup. Now we need that warm vacation glow so it looks like we spent all day at the beach. I pulled out my Rare Beauty bronzer stick in shade Happy Soul. I haven't used this in a really long time, but I remember really liking it. I haven't needed to touch any of my brushes yet, but for this, I probably will blend it out with the brush. It's pretty soft though. I probably could blend this out with a sponge or my fingers if I wanted to. We have the brushes, we might as well put them to work. I pulled out my Sephora Pro 56 brush. This is definitely one of my longtime favorites because you can use it for so many things. It's great for foundation, primer, concealer, bronzer, blush, basically anything because it's the perfect size. It's not too big. This neon pink loungewear set that I'm wearing today is one of the activewear sets from Kohl's that I purchased a couple months ago. And I loved it so much, I picked up multiple colors, actually just checked the website to see if it was still in stock because I wanted a few more. I'm not kidding when I tell you I wear one of these sets at least once a week, usually way more because they're just so easy to throw on. It just might be my all-time favorite Kohl's find. And it was completely random. I was just running into Sephora at Kohl's and I was stopped when I saw all of the pretty bright colors. And I purchased these sets on sale using Kohl's Cash and Kohl's Rewards. I love a good loyalty program. I am definitely a rewards girly. I keep track of those things. I know who has a good rewards program and who doesn't. And that's why I always try to restock my beauty favorites or do all of my beauty shopping through Sephora at Kohl's, because not only are you getting your Beauty Insider points, but you're also earning Kohl's Rewards. And if you're not familiar, the Kohl's Rewards get turned into Kohl's Cash later on, and that's money that you can use to spend on other things. When you're shopping in store, all you have to do is tell the sales associate or whoever's checking you out in the Sephora section your phone number so that you get your Beauty Insider points. And then online, you just have to make sure that your email address is the same on your Beauty Insider account and your Kohl's Rewards account. It's so easy to connect your account and get set up. And then when you're shopping at Kohl's, it's really fun to be able to just click all of the coupons on the side of the screen. You can see all of your Kohl's Cash waiting for you. I love these luminous blushes from Rare Beauty so much. This is shade Happy, and it is the perfect match for my little pink set. So beautiful. And because it's luminous, I don't really need a highlighter. It's kind of two products in one. It gives the perfect luminous flush to the cheek. So cute. I know it's early to call, but this is going to be one of my favorite beauty launches of 2024. I love the sheen that it gives. I'm not planning to wear a lot of eye makeup over the weekend. I usually don't on a trip like this where I plan to just lay by the pool most of the day, but I do want to pack something just so I have options. This is the Pillow Talk Eyes to Mesmerize from Charlotte Tilbury. I just pulled this out of the drawer. It's brand new and I don't think I've ever touched it. Just to give us a little something on the eyelid. It went on really nicely with fingers, but I am just going to blend that out quickly with the Sephora 14 brush. And this is basically it for the eye. I'm keeping it really simple. If we were taking a longer trip or I knew there were going to be fancy dinners, then I would definitely pack a palette. But in this case, I don't think it's necessary. I don't know what's going to happen, but I just want to tap a little bit of this blush. Oh yeah, that looks pretty. Just to sort of set the powder on the lid. And it gives a really pretty kind of Barbie monochromatic moment. I like it. I finished filling in my eyebrows, skipped eyeliner because we want to keep the look pretty natural, and I did curl my lashes and apply a little mascara, but not much. And the final step is really lips. I'm just going to throw on this really cute watermelon lip balm. I love this. It's Sephora collection. I love all things watermelon, especially over the summer. And you can see it has the perfect amount of tint, just a little color. And it feels so nice. My lips are incredibly dry. It says 8 hours hydration and 96% ingredients of natural origin. And it smells really good too. It smells great, looks really beautiful, easy to throw in your bag. If you wanted a little bit more color and definition, you could always go in with one of the Sephora lip liners. This is one of my favorite products. Just to add a little more color, this is shade, pardon my French. I love doing a little more color on the lips when the eyes are pretty bare. This is basically it. I'm going to spritz my Cheirosa 62 fragrance of the day. It smells so good. I'm ready for vacation. Now I'm just gonna gather up all of the products I applied, all of the brushes, pack them in my little travel essentials bag, and I'm basically ready, which is really nice and easy. The last thing I'm going to take, and I'm going to bring the full sizes because we're not flying anywhere, so I can. This is the sunscreen that I'm going to pack with me. I have not really tried these yet. I picked these up during the spring savings event, but I haven't been able to properly test them out yet. So this is the Rio Radiance SPF 50 body lotion and the Rio Radiance SPF 50 body oil with the Cheirosa 87 fragrance, UVA, UVB, broad spectrum, SPF 50. This is everything I need for a quick weekend getaway, and now I am mentally out of office. So that completes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave me your comments, questions down below. As always, I will be linking everything mentioned. Everything on my face will be listed down below in the description box for your convenience. I will also include a link to sign up for the Kohl's Rewards program if you haven't done so yet. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.